Greetings and welcome to the Reparenting Daily podcast. In this podcast, we'll dive deep into reparenting, exploring all of the tools and resources that you'll need to help you along your journey. This podcast is divided into 3 sections. The first is a daily reading. The second is a discussion of the reading followed by suggested journal prompts. And the last section is a peaceful meditation for closing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whenever and wherever you're joining us today. I'm so glad that you're here as we continue on this journey of self-expansion and growth. If this is your first time, welcome. Before we dive in, a quick reminder. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Your support here helps spread the word and grow this community of self-reparenting. Now for a few updates. First, I'm excited to introduce our Patreon community, where for a small monthly fee, you can join us for 3 weekly reparenting support meetings. Sundays, we have a guided meditation for emotional grounding. On Tuesdays, we have a book club discussion for deeper discussions and growth. And on Thursdays, we have open topic conversations for real-time support on any topics that may come up. You can find all of the details about what's included in this community by going to the Reparenting Daily website and checking out the community tab. In addition, we now have a WhatsApp support group, a global network of fellow travelers available anytime you need encouragement, guidance, or simple connection. This is just one of the many ways we're building a strong, supportive space for your reparenting journey. The next announcement is that I've just released my first few books. The first is the Reparenting Daily Journal, a structured 365-day guide to help you work through reparenting day by day. Starting in 2025, each month focuses on a key theme with weekly sub-themes. The Reparenting Daily podcast episodes align with the journal, making it an interactive and immersive experience to help you stay focused and ensure real progress this year. Now for the next announcement, I'm thrilled to introduce Fairy Tales for Reparenting Daily, a collection of 3 books inspired by Jungian analysis, mythology, philosophy, psychology, and most importantly, the work of Marie-Louise von Franz. These short, simple stories are designed to help you reconnect with your inner child and experience healing through storytelling. What makes these books unique? Well, at the end of each story, there's a deep dive analysis exploring its themes, explored by journal prompts to help you reflect on how these lessons relate to your personal journey. All of these books are now available on Amazon, so go ahead and take a look and support this project. Reparenting is a journey of growth, iterative change, and continuous improvement. Much like nurturing the bonsai tree, it requires patience, care, consistency, and attention. Thanks for being here and supporting this work, and for committing on your journey of self-expansion. Now, without further ado, let's dive into today's practice. Today, the reading is from Homecoming, Reclaiming and Healing Your Inner Child by John Bradshaw. This is a reminder we're in March, the last day of March, and the theme is Building Self-Trust and Self-Confidence. We're in week 4, March 31st, 22nd until the 31st, and the theme for this week has been Trusting Your Intuition. The reading is called Acting In. Acting out on ourselves, the abuse from the past, is called acting in. We punish ourselves the way we were punished in childhood. I know a man who abuses himself whenever he makes a mistake. He taunts himself with criticism such as, "You idiot, how could you be so dumb?" On several occasions, I've seen him hit himself in the face with his fist. His mother had hit him in the face with her fist when he was a child. Unresolved emotions from the past often turned against the self. Joe, for example, was never allowed to express anger when he was a child. He felt great anger at his mother because she never allowed him to do anything for himself. Just when he'd start a task, she would jump in and say something like, "Mom needs to help her little slowpoke. Oh, you're doing swell, but let Mama give you a helping hand." Joe allowed that even now, in adulthood, she did things for him that he could do for himself. Joe had been taught to be perfectly obedient and that to express his anger was sinful. So Joe turned his anger inward against himself. As a result, he felt depressed, apathetic, inept, and powerless to achieve his life goals. Emotional energy that is acted in can cause severe physical problems, including gastrointestinal disorders, headaches, backaches, neck aches, severe muscle tensions, arthritis, asthma, heart attacks, and cancer. Being accident prone is another form of acting in. One inflicts punishment on himself through accidents. Thank you, and that's the reading for today. Welcome back. Welcome back. Understanding acting in is crucial for reparenting, but because it involves or reveals how unresolved childhood pain turns into self-punishment. Many people who experience neglect, criticism, or control as children internalize those patterns, treating themselves with the same harshness they once endured. Instead of external punishment, they unconsciously take over the role of their abusers, criticizing themselves, suppressing emotions, or even manifesting physical ailments. Reparenting involves recognizing these ingrained behaviors and replacing them with self-compassion, patience, and care. By acknowledging the ways they act in, individuals can start shifting their inner dialogue from self-criticism to support, creating a new foundation for emotional healing. Additionally, reparenting teaches that expressing emotions, especially anger and frustration, is not shameful but necessary. Many people, like Joe in the passage, were conditioned to suppress anger, believing it's wrong or dangerous. However, reparenting helps break this cycle by providing a safe internal space to process and validate emotions, rather than turning them inward. This shift empowers individuals to reclaim their agency, making choices aligned with their well-being and nurture themselves in a way they never received as children. Healing starts when self-compassion replaces self-punishment, allowing personal growth and emotional freedom. As we move on to the journal prompt for today, number 1, in what ways have I been acting in, criticizing myself, suppressing emotions, or punishing myself? How can I start treating myself with more kindness and understanding? Number 2, think of a moment when you felt angry but suppressed it. What would it look like to express that anger in a healthy way? How can you give yourself permission to feel and release emotions safely? And number 3, what messages did I receive about mistakes and failures as a child? How do those messages affect the way I treat myself today? And how can I begin to rewrite them with more self-compassion? That's it for today. As always, thanks for being here. Take care of yourself and please do be well. Welcome back. Welcome back. Now, this is the third and final section of the daily podcast. This is your silent meditation. Please go ahead and find a space where you can be comfortable and undisturbed, where you can relax and spend some time with yourself for this 10-minute silent meditation. You can choose to be sitting, standing, lying down, or in whatever position makes you comfortable today. Take a moment to simply be with yourself. Focus on your breath and gently connect with each part of your body. If thoughts arise, don't let them overwhelm you. Just observe them without attachment. Imagine them as leaves drifting down atop a river, passing by without needing your engagement. Stay present, grounded, and open to this moment, no matter what time you are listening and practicing this meditation. Namaste.